Okay, guys, let's get you going on your workbooks. Excuse me. So, when you open your receive and open your workbooks, one of the first things you're going to see is the position sizing tool, right, right down here, and it works very simply. Okay, these are the only boxes that you should be able to change: your account balance, your daily risk percentage. You can always put that at 100. You're not going to risk 100%, but I use this as kind of a holdover from times past, right? But if I put it at 100, it just nullifies it, right? And then allows this to work the way it's supposed to work, right? The maximum number of losing trades is 4. Again, that was designed to work with this when you're going to use a percent style daily risk. Here's your black ratio, which you should be familiar with at this point. Your margin, $700. Obviously, you can change that. My instruction is the only way you can change it is to go up. Okay, you cannot change it to go down. All right. Certainly at the beginning. I mean, as you get more familiar and comfortable and develop your own style and own setups and all that good stuff, you can change it at will. Okay. But here's your margin. Here's the contract multiple. Again, you're only trading the ES, so there shouldn't be any reason to change this at all. This spreadsheet was created when I also traded the YM, the Dow Mini. That is no longer the case. So there's no reason to change this at any point, right? Average risk ticks per contract per trade. This is after you have practiced for a while. You should have an average number of ticks that you risk on a per trade basis, right? I like to set it at 12 actually. That shouldn't be, you shouldn't be risking 12 ticks on a regular basis. But I like to set it there. That way, you're giving yourself, as much room as possible on your setups and all that good stuff. Okay. And then all of these things are calculated for you, right? You get your position size right here, and you get your daily goal right here, right? Notice that when this changes and it goes to, let's say it goes to 3,500, right? Obviously, your position size goes to 5. Your daily goal goes to 10 because of your black ratio. But remember what we do, right? We don't always trade our maximum position size, right? We can scale that back, trade smaller, and as a consequence, reduce our risk by definition. Okay. So that's the first tab for you there. The second tab is obviously the daily trade ledger. I should have changed that name, but I didn't. This is the daily trade ledger to be used each day. And what you're going to do is I grayed out the boxes that you shouldn't change at any point. They should be protected, but even if they're not, do not change the gray boxes, right? They are self-calculating. They do all the calculating for themselves. Okay. And then these boxes, obviously, you can fill in, right? Just for an example, if I go back here or I can put a new trade in. Long and short is 1 and 2. Long is 1, 2 is short. You put in a 1. And here, let's say you put in 2,000. Number of contracts, 1. Your risk, let's say it's 19.99. Obviously that's $50, right? If we wanted to make it 3 points, we would say 19.97, right? Then we go here. Let's say you get let's say you take a loss on this trade, and you get stopped out at say 19.98. One contract. right? See, this populates automatically. You put your times in here. Then you just move over, right? Put your times in. You put your score in. I have left this in for you, the score matrix, right? You can look through that when you have a second. And everything else auto-populates for you. And you put down your reason for the trade and your notes on the trade. Okay. So very simple. Each day, what you're going to do is you're going to come back and erase this and this. Be careful not to erase the boxes that are protected. You're going to erase the time. You're going to erase the scores. And you're going to erase any notes that you put in here, right? Because you're going to start fresh with this each day, right? Probably should have left those numbers. Actually, let's go back and get those numbers back. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, so daily metrics here. These things are going to auto-populate as well, right? Commissions you paid, everything, efficiency, all of these things. My suggestion to you is to print this out, but you don't have to. I mean, you can look over it. Maybe you can write things down in your notes for how you did on the day. It's just designed to be a very quick kind of metric holder and a quick glance at your performance on the day. Okay, and here, this is your full ledger. So before you erase, I'm glad I went back and undid that. Before you erase your trades here, right, what you're going to do is you're going to go here and transfer them, right? And put each of those trades in here. You're going to put the day. So Monday is February 1st. You will put that in. And then you will put the time of each trade. And then the next Tuesday, the 2nd, you would put here and then put the times of the trades. And you would go on. There's plenty of room on this. It goes all the way down to over 1,000 trades, potentially. So you have plenty of room to work with, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to transfer all those numbers, the time you got in and everything, because you want a place where you can hold that information, and you're just going to transfer it here. It takes a little bit of time, but that's what this is about, right? Now you go to your returns. Your license includes you'll get the new version next year. For 2017. But what you do here is you go in and you fill in your results for each day, right? Say you lost 100 on that day. Maybe you made 125 on that day, right? And you're going to be putting net numbers in here, by the way. You want to be inclusive of commissions. So you made 125, right? So this is going to be constantly calculating your return, right, for the month, right? This return is based on this closing number for last month. Okay. So what else do we have here? And that goes all the way through, right? That's for the whole year. You're going to do that all the way through to December. Put your information in there, right? And there you have it. Your grades. I spoke about your grades before. You're going to take your grades for each trade day. You're going to take the average for that trade day. Okay, so you're going to go all the way back here before you erase, right? You're going to go all the way back to the ledger, and you're going to take two numbers. You're going to take your average, trade average score for the day, right? So it's going to be 2. And you're going to take your black ratio average. Here it will be 1.25, right? Those two numbers would go for the day. So let's say they would go on the first, they would go here, right? This is the first. And they would go, and the other one would go here, right? So as you track these all the way down, you're going to start having these averages pop up for the week and the month as you fill in the data from your trading. Okay. There'll be plenty of opportunities to go through this again. I'll walk you through different aspects of it, or if there are things that are confusing you or so on and so forth. But I try to make it as simple as possible, really, because it's just about getting the data down, recording it so that you can go back to it and look at it and see how you've performed. Okay. I hope this is helpful. As always, and obviously, questions, you can reach out to me, send me an email, ask me at the end of the trading day in the room, and that's it. Forthcoming, you also have the layout for your trade setups. That's going to be coming soon, and also I'm putting together the calendar for the included webinars that you have for this year. So that's going to about do it. Hopefully this is, as I said, helpful, and we'll see you, if not before, in the morning.